The festive season is on. Partying, feasting, and traveling for families and friends is known to be this season's culture for Kenyans. During this period, families and friends create time to bond by visiting beautiful sceneries and decidedly step out of their homes. As has been witnessed over the years, many Kenyans opt to tour the coastal stretch of Kenya at this time. The coast of Kenya is regarded by many as one of the best travel destinations as it offers white sand beaches for basking, resort hotels, and vast waters of the Indian Ocean as a nice site for taking selfies. But not as many people know about this holiday treasure. On western side of the Kenyan map, there is untapped gold along the shores of Lake Victoria. Cold breezes, chirping birds, a nice sunset viewpoint welcomes the first timers at the shores of Lake Victoria. The water birds have conquered the shores, making it their home. Painting the entire bank white, while the towering canopies of the coconut plants gives the coastal feel to this end of Western Kenya.
We're trying to compare Rusinga to other places like the coast, and Rusinga, the coast is very much congested, and I can't attain that those who've been to Mombasa and then they came to Rusinga will never go back to Mombasa. They'll always come back to Rusinga.
Lake Victoria hosts more than 5 islands, but there is one that stands out, Takawiri Island. From a bird's eye view, the island looks minute, but its potential is huge. White sparkling sand carpets the Takawiri beach. One could easily confuse it with the Kenyan coastal beaches. The location of the beach is unique. It is 65 miles east of the Birds Island, a renowned desolate island inhabited by over 100 species of birds. 28 kilometers west of Takawiri is the Ruman National Park, hosting different flora and fauna.
If you're coming here and making a holiday since, I don't know, 20 years, even 24 years, so after a while you really get fed up of coast and you want to see something else. And I really like the western, part of the country because it's so green, and so you do have different possibilities of doing holidays, and this is one of the possibilities. That means you do have a big lake, you feel like staying at an ocean, you do have the fresh air, you do have the wind, you do have the waves, the sound of the waves. Yeah, so it's so nicely relaxing after Nairobi and the traffic jams and those things. So
everyone who sets foot here is always given a stay guideline. The island experiences high tides, which are life risk to divers. For social media lovers, this island forces you into a rejuvenating break, as there is no network here, hence a total disconnect between you and the other world. The island gives an atmosphere of self-bonding.
And the reason why my father usually brings us to this place is to have quality family time and just to be together and just relax here and have a free state of mind, because this is a place that has proven to be a very relaxing place. And I'd like to tell other families to bring their families here, because here is a very good place that you may bring your family and you may get to know each other well.
But that is not all. The shores of this island have boosted both local and international tourism, leading to a sprouting of resorts and hotels to accommodate all classes of people. The Rusinga Island Lodge, sandwiched in the canopies of the oak plants, gives a nice ecological atmosphere here. The African design cottages and the bubbling water from the lake gives a nourishment to anyone who arrives here for the first time. Other than refreshing air here, there is plenty of services offered to clients on holiday. There is a massage service.
And the other part, like full body, how long, kama ni back, shoulder, inachukua duration ngapi?
Ndio ufanye tena.
And your service yote when you are doing your service, kama ni full body.
Water sporting.
Oh, yeah, we've got a lot of activities, especially water sports activities. We've got the water ski. We've got kneeboard. We've got, it's called banana. It's a small boat. You sit on it, then you get pulled with the boat. The major boat. And we've got donut. and kayaks as well. And we go for boat excursion, outside, in the lake. Yeah. We also do fishing as a sport, sports fishing. They just come down here, go for fishing, all for a day, then they head back to where they came from.
Swimming, you name it. The scene is quite the sport for vibrant kids. You may think I'm at one of the five-star hotels along the coastal stretch of Kenya, like the Diani and the Nyali Beach hotels. But this is Rusinga Island Lodge, resting on the shores of Lake Victoria. From the chirping birds, the breeze, and the scenery offers the best place for tourism. For those who love calm, this is a favorable spot. Men come to unwind here, some of those being Kenyan political leaders.
Today we are in Homa Bay County. We are in Rusinga Island. This facility is unknown to locals. It's a facility that is quite grandeur. It's a facility that is quite good. We happen to have been sightseeing around here. Then my boy thought it was nice and persuaded me to get in here. I've not been here myself. I'm currently in my county, Migori, so we came last evening. But the road to this place is difficult. The promotion in terms of informing people of the existence of this place is not there. These are activities that should be championed, should be amplified by county governments. So if the score was between 1 to 10, I would rate them at 3, which is very disappointing. Tourism gives employment to locals and also to citizens who invest in it. Tourism also opens up an area for business and for trade.
A stone throw away from here is the Blue Ridge Hotel. It stands conspicuously in blue and white painting. From the design and art, you may think this is a misplaced flower in this garden. Blue Ridge Hotel offers a site for parties, disco, and children entertainment. The sun shines a little too hot on the island, but the blue water of the pool always acts as a coolant. The list of mushrooming hotels on this side of the Kenyan map runs to hundreds. Barracuda Hotel is one of them. Only 4 years old in service, Barracuda is already taking over the space.
The meaning of Barracuda, the way I can classify it, means the big fish that consumes the smaller fish. That's the meaning of Barracuda. We have this branch. We started serious business in 2015. We started as a small home pub, whereby later we decided to develop 4 rooms, as you can see them. Then from there, we went to the executive rooms. We started with 10 good rooms. As at now, the way we speak, we have 26 rooms. We wanted to create employment to the people who are coming from this area, the village, and the other people.
Located in the deep terrains, the hotel has embraced nature with greens all over. The fluorescent glowing lights opens the doorway to a cozy comfort zone here.
How much do you charge?
This one is 5K.
Alright.
The locals stream in just to relax and take a break from back-breaking daily chores. Despite the lucrative upcoming businesses, the locals take the bigger pie of the clients who frequent these places.
We are getting mostly local tourism. We get local guests compared to international guests. But at some point, we do receive some of the international guests, but not frequently as we do get local tourism around.
In Rusinga, as from 15th of January, it goes up to June. That is when we have locals. Then from July up to November, we have international clients. Then December, it is for the locals. Mostly it is locals are the ones patronizing us.
Efforts are ongoing to put the tourism and hotel industry here on the global map.
The performance in terms of promoting tourism, specifically in the Western Circuit, by Western Circuit I mean Nyanza, I mean Western Kenya, and the environs has been disappointing. For instance, if you look at Migori, where I come from, you do not find the infrastructure that would encourage investors to put up facilities in the areas where facilities are expected. I interact with members of county assembly. I'm yet to find members of county assembly who come to places like Rusinga, or particularly this facility for seminars, places like Mihuru Bay in Migori, places like Matoso, Sori for seminar, or places like Kindu Bay. So I am a little taken aback in spite of being given that mandate and the mandate being resourced. Our county governments have performed dismally.
The adoption of an online strategy is one of the first moves.
The booking is done through online. Our work to do is just to receive the visitors because we already have your details. So we unakuja na jina tu ndio unatupatia na tunakupatia rooms.
This side of the country, it is not doing well because of lack of enough publicity. And this is not done simply because there is no combined effort from the county government or the stakeholders. But we, as the hotel, we try at our level. But if there is a combined effort, it could do well because it has got a lot of sceneries in this part of the country.
However, one of the big impediments of this dream is the difficulty of access to this place.
First, the infrastructure, the issue of the roads. The roads have been pathetic. Another thing, the issue of the getting customers. Accepting the customers who have been coming here, that has been a major challenge. But through serious marketing, the facility has enough customers. We can sustain our own bills. We can do everything through what we sell. Most of our guests, we use these border borders. They are the people who fetch our guests from the main roads, bring them to the hotel. And you see sometimes there's a guest who have just come from Homa Bay to this place. Accessing this place at night sometimes becomes a problem. Sometimes when it's raining, it becomes a problem. So we pray in the future, in the near future, when the roads are done, we'll be having enough transport. Enough transport, it will be easier.
Actually, Rusinga is actually situated a little bit further from the main towns. So, accessing accessing Rusinga is a major problem because, you know, you have to pass through some roads. But, I mean, that's the most interesting part of it. You know, when you are in town, you're used to good roads. And just coming to us Rusinga, I mean, some bits of it is not good at all. So that's maybe one of the challenges we face around here, the accessibility.
Rusinga Island is a bit potential because we have some features which can attract international guests if you live along the local guests around. We have birds, we have highlands within the lake. Of course, this is the only freshwater lake in Africa, Lake Victoria here. We also have highlands within the lake region here, for example, like Takawiri, Mfangane, where we can watch birds, but they are not properly exploited. And if we could get the exploitation from Kenya Tourism Board, we get proper marketing outside, I think Rusinga Island can do something and the hotel industry will sell and do it properly. At times we have power blackout. That is the major challenge we have here in this region. You can find in a day we go without power. That one makes us use a lot of fuel on generators, which at times get broken and we have problems. But in case the government can improve on power, inflow of power in this region, then I think we'll stabilize and things will go well. At times you can find we even get spoilage on our fridges. We don't get cold drinks and all that, just because of that.
The only way to get here is either by a ferry from Kisumu town, which makes 2 trips in a day, or by a water bus that makes 4 trips in a day. Sporting activities such as boat racing, commonly known as canoe regatta, is used as a strategy of tapping the local market as a way of marketing the hotel industry in this end of Western Kenya. In our next episode, we focus on Rusinga Island Cultural Festival. The event is used as a pillar of conserving the Suba culture.
Yeah.